Miss, if you get sick, your parents will blame us. Ugh, playing with these kids is so boring. If only I had siblings to play with. But I never expected that wish to completely turn my life upside down. One day I came home from school to a strange scene. Excuse me, who are you guys? Then I heard sniffling from my parents' bedroom. Mum, you betrayer. I don't want to hear any explanations from you. Mum stormed out of the room in tears. Turns out, all of them were my biological half-brothers. Sadly, my mum never came back. I cried for days, locking myself in my room, refusing to see anyone. But as my brothers tried to comfort me, my sorrow slowly faded, and I grew closer to them. From then on, they pampered me like a fragile egg. They even gifted me a magnificent crown, saying, "You're our beautiful princess." My brothers transferred to my school and protected me like I was a celebrity. I was so proud, and all my friends were envious. But it brought troubles too. No, it's a gift from my brothers. I don't care. Give it to me. Your mum would be very sad if she knew you were bullying a girl. My brothers rescued me just in time. I don't want them near me anymore. Never. After that, my brothers became my personal shields, keeping all the boys away from me. We became inseparable, doing everything together, even sleeping in the same room. But as I grew up, things started to change. Even after they took over the family business, they still spent way too much time on me. One day, I had a severe stomachache. I wasn't sure if it was the raw oysters from lunch or something else. "Are you okay, Rena?" "I'm fine, just need some rest." "I know what it is. I'll handle it." Before I knew it, they dragged me to a supermarket. "Give me something girls use when they're going through puberty." "Thanks, don't worry. We'll protect you no matter what. I've never been so embarrassed in my life. If there was a hole, I would have dived into it like a mole." I grabbed the sanitary pads, mumbled a thank you, and bolted. Living with my brothers became more and more awkward. They didn't just interfere in my personal matters, but my love life too. I always wished I could find someone who would sacrifice for me like Jack loved Rose. So, with the help of my best friend Emma, I started dating. But my love life was a disaster. There was Dylan, the hottest guy in school, who ended up pretending he didn't know me. Then there was Nathan, who, after a few months, told me he realized he didn't like girls anymore. Was I destined to be single forever because of my brothers? Boys, I just don't get it. Everything was so perfect at first. Dylan dated me because I was pretty and popular, and then it all just fell apart. What? I don't know if I should say this, but it's all because of your brothers. My brothers. Yeah, they told me not to say anything, but you're my best friend. They confronted Dylan after school and demanded he break up with you. They did the same thing with Nathan, telling him to come up with any excuse so you wouldn't cling to him. Oh my God, why would they do that? They said they were worried about you, but I'm not some little princess under their control anymore. I had to do something to prove I've grown up and have my own life. So Emma and I secretly planned a party right in my backyard. Of course, we picked a day when all my brothers were out on business. I put on my most stylish dress, winking at every guy I passed by. That's when I spotted Jake, a well-known player from my school. I spread the invites all over school. I bet my brothers would freak if they knew I invited him. They hated each other back in school. But isn't that the whole point? This party was my declaration of freedom. Amid the booming music, people chatted and clinked their mocktail glasses. As the evening darkened, the party's heat didn't simmer down. That's when I heard yelling, "Can you just leave me alone?" "No, Jake, I'm your girlfriend. But you keep flirting with other girls. You're awful." Emma and I exchanged glances, sensing trouble. I walked over, ready to intervene, but suddenly Jake grabbed my wrist. "Let's break up," he said to the girl. "I found someone way cuter." Then he looked at me. "You, Rena, what the heck? Since when were we a thing?" Just then, the sound of a helicopter roared overhead. Everyone panicked as it looked like it was landing right where the party was. My brothers were back. Obviously, one of the servants had snitched. "Let go of my sister now." Jake immediately dropped my arm as all three of my brothers charged at us, their faces furious. "Wait, ... he's my boyfriend." Okay, I just said it to rile up my brothers. The party was abruptly cancelled and everyone scurried home. Why? Just why? I yelled at them later. "You said you didn't want them near you, so we just..." That was when I was 7. I'm 17 now. Come on. "You're still our little princess," they said. "Stop calling me that. They'll just exploit you for our family's wealth. No way. Leave me alone. If we can't advise you, Dad will." Ooh, ridiculous. Using Dad to scare me, but they were right. I promised Dad before he left England that I'd be good to my brothers. Fine, I'll be good. Happy now. I stormed back to my room, trying not to break anything. My friend's voice echoed in my head. "You'll age quickly if you keep being angry like this. What am I going to do?" I ran to the window, and guess who was sitting there under the sill? Jake. A bit of a creep move, I thought. He must have read my mind. "I'm not a creep, don't get me wrong," he said. "I was just waiting here to apologize. I guess it's my fault you got into trouble with your brothers." He then added, "But it was impressive when you said I'm your boyfriend." I had to laugh. I only said that to annoy them. It turns out Jake could be really gentle. We ended up talking for hours. I told him about my brothers, and he told me about Chloe. I just saw her as a friend. But one day she confessed to me, he explained. I said no, but our dads have business together, so my dad said I shouldn't hurt her. But today was too much. I realized Jake was rebelling against his dad's control, just like I was with my brothers. Misery loves company, and in that moment, I totally got him. Just then, I saw a rat scurry across the lawn. My heart did a little flip. Wait, was I actually falling for him? The next day, I had plans to meet my friend Emma after school. As I stepped out of class, I bumped right into the last person I wanted to see. Chloe, well, princess, she sneered. We didn't get to finish our chat. So, you're Jake's new girlfriend. I quickly tried to defuse the situation. Misunderstanding, just a misunderstanding. She leaned in closer. Remember, we haven't officially broken up. You know what to do. I felt sorry for her, clinging to someone who clearly didn't love her back. But before I could say anything else, Jake popped up out of nowhere, slinging his arm around my shoulder. Chloe's face turned thunderous. I will be your worst nightmare, she hissed at me before storming off. And Chloe started calling out my name in the halls, hiding my books, and spreading the most ridiculous rumors about me. I could have asked my brothers for help, but I didn't want them meddling. The final straw was when she set off the fire alarm and blamed me. My brothers were called in and finally found out everything. Strangely, they didn't say a word. After that day, Chloe completely stopped bothering me. It was like I was invisible. I guess my brothers must have used their influence on her family's business. I had a few peaceful days until I got a frantic message from Chloe. Hurry, Jake's seriously hurt in a fight. He's at the hospital and wants to see you. Why would he want to see me? Who knows? Just hurry up, she replied. She sent me the location, but when I arrived, it wasn't a hospital. It was a dark, abandoned construction site. She tricked me. Suddenly, a strange man appeared from the shadows. Didn't expect to see you here, Renna. Who are you? I demanded. Leave me alone. He didn't answer. Instead, he grabbed my wrist. I'll scream, I threatened. The cops will catch you. He just laughed. Look around, see who's going to save you now. I told you already, your mum would, ... double quotes. My blood ran cold. How did he know about my mum? Ever been so sad you could just cry? That's how I felt when I found out my brothers were bullying a girl. But wait, it turns out they were actually the cool ones. The real bullies charged in, and let me tell you, that was their doomsday. My brothers are all skilled in martial arts. Let me go. I've been paid. Gotta finish the job, right? One of the bullies yelled, Chloe hired you guys. Huh, my brother replied. They scattered like bugs, but that's when I saw Jake's leg was seriously injured. It all started with Chloe's lie, but in the end, Jake really did get hurt in a fight. Luckily, I'd overheard Chloe's call earlier and got the whole story. It's my fault, I mumbled. Jake looked at me, his eyes sparkling. No, you saved me. My heart totally skipped a beat. Kiss me. Just do it, he whispered. Before I could process, my other brother interrupted. You should thank Emma too. She's the one who called us. I turned to Jake. Hey, thanks. He just smiled. Later, my brothers apologized. We always thought you were our little princess who needed protection, they said, but you've grown up. we were wrong. After that, Chloe's dad sent her abroad to avoid more trouble. I won't lie, I was mad at her, but I kind of got it. Jake really is a great guy, and after that day, we grew a lot closer. Fast forward, I was on vacation in Hawaii when a strange man attacked me. I dodged him. "Who sent you here?" I demanded. He didn't answer, just kept coming. So much for my vacation. This guy was tough. He dodged my attacks and knew exactly where to strike back. Suddenly, the room started spinning. "You drugged the wine," I realized. "Give me the chip or die," he growled. Never. I had no choice but to leap from the cliff into the sea below. Hello, MDA audience. My name's Grace, codename Red, and I'm a spy. Right now, my life is in serious danger. Don't forget to like and subscribe to follow my story. It took a while for the anesthetic to wear off. After escaping, I got a call from Big Boss. "Red, the organization is giving you a new identity. Take that thing with you and hide." "Got it, boss." I went to the city library and found a locker. Inside was a bag with clothes, a fake ID, and my new identity, Grace Bernamoff, 17, a high school student. "You're joking, right?" I asked my boss over the phone. "No, I'm not. Good luck," he said before hanging up. So that's how I ended up here. Danger was lurking, so I had to become Grace, the high schooler. I went to Benton High to enroll. A girl immediately got in my face. "Hey newbie, not going to say hello? Go away, kid," I said. "Huh, what did you just say?" she sneered. Just as she was about to start something, another girl stepped in. "Knock it off, Natasha." The girl named Natasha glared at me before storming off. Be so sad to know you're bullying a girl, my brothers. Still, it's cool as ever. The bullies charged in it was their doomsday. My brothers are all skilled in martial arts. Let me go. I've been paid, got to finish the job right. Chloe hired you guys, huh? We as a slug, the bullies fled, and I realized Jake's leg was seriously injured. Initially, it was Chloe's lie, but in the end, Jake really got hurt in a fight. Lucky I didn't. Overheard Chloe's call and made her spill. "It's my fault." "No, you saved me." His sparkling eyes made my heart. "Skip a beat, kiss me, just do it. You should thank Emma too," she called us. "Hey Jake, thanks. We always thought you were our little princess who needed protection, but we didn't. Realize you've grown up and have your own opinions. We were wrong. Sorry." Or Chloe left after that incident. Her dad sent her abroad to avoid more trouble. I won't lie, I was mad, but I understood why she acted that way because Jake really is a lovely guy and we grew closer. I was on vacation in Hawaii when suddenly a strange man attacked me. I suddenly dodged his attack. "Who sent you here?" He didn't answer, but kept rushing to me. Gosh, my vacation just lasted for less than one day. This guy was tough. Not only did he dodge my attack, but also knew where to fight back. Suddenly, I felt everything spinning. "You drudged the wine. Give me the chip or die." Never. I had no choice but to jump into the sea. She escaped with the chip. Hello. MDA audience, my name's Grace, codename's Red, and I'm a spy, but right now my life is in serious danger. Don't forget to like and subscribe to follow my story. Well, it took me a while for the anesthetic to wear off after escaping from the Cliff Resort. I got a call from Big Boss Red. The organization is giving you a new identity. Take that thing with you and hide until the next instruction. Got it. I got it, boss. I went to the city library. In the locker, I found a bag of clothes, my fake ID card, and a piece of paper detailing my new identity. Grace Bernamoff, 17 years old, a high school student. You're joking, right? No, I'm not. Okay, good luck then, boss. And that was the whole thing. Danger was still lurking out there, so I had to hide my true identity and accept my new identity as a high schooler. I went to Benton High School, Louisiana, to complete my admission process. Hey newbie, are you not going to say hello? Go away. Kid, what did you just say? Just as she was about to provoke me, a girl quickly stepped out in front of me. Knock it off, Natasha. The girl named Natasha angrily went back, his gaze towards me, smiling. He even sat next to me. My instinct told me that something was off here. Hi Elijah, I'm Mindy. Hi there. Elijah had only been here for a week and already got close to Mindy. She even asked him to hang out with us. To be honest, I didn't like Elijah. He looked a bit stupid. This is the biggest mall in the city. Cool, I've never seen such a big mall like this. But before this has been the third time that Mindy invited him to join us. I was about to complain, then suddenly I heard a beep in my earphones. I had been waiting for this sound for 1 damn year. I finally got a call from Big Boss. Oh no, my stomach. I need you to just go. I'll catch up later. I found a random excuse to leave after going to an empty corner. I received the call. Was that boss? Any good news for it? Me, Red, it's good to hear your voice again. Fortunately, I do have some good news for you. According to Big Boss, I would be back to the headquarters in 3 months and then take on a new mission. Big Boss wanted me to stay hidden until then. Red, you're the top spy I've ever worked with, so I need you to completely trust me, okay? Copied, boss? After the conversation with Big Boss, I immediately came back to the mall. However, what I saw was Mindy being dragged into a van by 2 strange men, and Elijah was on the ground, seemingly in pain. Grace, help me. Mindy, my heart just dropped a beat as the vehicle passed by. They were abducted. Mindy, I immediately ran to the other side of the road and hopped on a motorcycle. Hop on now. Elijah was bewildered, but still followed my words. Rode the motorcycle to chase after the black van. Elijah was scared, so he wrapped my waist tightly. My mind was in chaos. I might be the top spy in the organization, but now I couldn't think of anything else. All I cared about was Mindy. I couldn't let anything happen to her. The vehicle veered onto the highway. I also sped up. There were bunches of cars on the road, so I had to adjust avoid hitting them while tracking the van. Oh my God, what's going on? Are we going to die? I'm still young. I don't want to die. Gosh, this lad was so freaking annoying. Can you shut up? Elijah stopped without delay. He was such a hindrance when it came to the highways. end, I found out that the van had vanished into thin air. Dang it. Elijah seemed to be frightened by my anger. Of course I was angry. They abducted Mindy. I think we should call 911. No cops. If we do, Mindy might. What should I do? Mindy was in real trouble, and I couldn't call the police, but I could find someone else to help. Of course, Elijah. Right. The bracelet I gave Mindy. I can use it to track her location. It looked abandoned, but that was just a cover. I spotted cameras hidden everywhere. Mindy was inside. I focused on tracking Mindy's location while we dodged the guards. Hey, it's in here. I keep it right in this secret spot. So, to get the watch, I had to think fast. I purposely threw it just beyond Elijah's reach. To catch it, he had to shove Mindy towards me, which was exactly what I wanted. The moment Elijah snagged the watch, bam, I landed a solid punch, and he went down. I quickly grabbed the watch and pulled Mindy away from the chaos. Just then, I heard footsteps approaching. Mindy was terrified, shaking from head to toe. I told her, "It's all right, they're not a threat," and just like that, Red appeared. "You're a bit late," I said. He replied, "Well, the road out there was a bit of a maze, but it looks like you've got everything handled." I admitted it took a little bit of time, but the job was done. You're probably wondering what was so important about that watch, right? Why did I risk my life for it? Inside, there was a decryption chip capable of activating a deadly biological weapon. I'd stolen it from a mafia boss, but hadn't had a chance to hand it over to the organization yet. Red told me to take my friend home and that they'd handle the rest. The organization escorted me and Mindy home safely. On the way, I explained everything to her. Of course, she had to sign a confidentiality agreement. She was completely shocked at first, but eventually she accepted the crazy truth of my life. "So, do you really have to leave?" she asked, her voice soft. I nodded. My mission here was accomplished. Suddenly, Mindy threw her arms around me in a tight hug, and I hugged her back just as tightly. "I'll miss you so, so much," she whispered. "I'll miss you too," I said. "Goodbye, Mindy." After I left, Mindy was heartbroken for a couple of weeks, but she's strong and eventually she bounced back. I returned to headquarters to resume my life as Agent Red, ready for whatever came next. "Okay, here's your new identity," my handler said, sliding a file across the table. "Grace Burnham ... I started to laugh, then stopped. "Wait, are you joking?" "No, I'm not," he said, his face serious. "In your last mission, there was a witness and the assassin escaped. The danger isn't over. Your next mission is to protect that witness, Mindy Hughes, until we catch every single person involved with that chip. Are you clear?" My world stopped for a second. "Protect Mindy." "Yes," I replied, my voice steady, crystal clear.